sweet. Yeah, thank you for showing up, Blaze. Now I'm just got to move my chat. Move you over here by me. There we go. Right, well, first tournament, let me show you all the bracket. After I not messing all this up. Hey, BM. Well, here is our first bracket for our tournament, not so big. I assume you've all watched the intro, so you know who's fighting. Our first matchup is Isis versus Haitian. I can't wait to see how this goes. Or how I'm gonna mess all this up. Both could easily happen. Okay, there you go. Sadly, my mic volume is currently as high as I can get it. I'm hoping to get a better mic soon. Is there any way I can... But I've turned down the music. I hope the... Okay, is the game volume up lower at least? God damn it. There we go. Alright, how about now? Is it better? Alright. Move me over here. Move chat here. Make sure I'm set so player 1 is CPU. Yep. So who do people want to win? Yeah, audio is the devil. Who would possibly play the wrong video twice? That would just be silly. We're in for Murad, a good choice. Alright. We're hitting the start button on the tournament. Decks are ready? Which... So you're rooting for the good ending then, Pia. That's good. Later, Blaze, thanks for showing up at least. Although I have accidentally put a lot more work into the bad ending. Alright. Nope. Game, pop up the game. There we go. And I have the same person twice. Yeah. There we go. Hey, can you all see everything now, at least? And it seems is Thank you, my avatar is great. Hey, and it seems is actually being Haitian, although apparently she's not using her main card. That's awkward. Hey, there we go. She's finally using it. Yeah, I thought it would fit. Yeah, finally get the names up. Oh, and the combo I was going for, which you would play this card first, and then she would always know what to choose for Omnis Fortune Teller. And then I gave her Solemn Wish just to get a bit of healing. As well as some Dark Room of Nightmares. But it seems she wasn't able to burn Haitian quick enough before he was able to start to overpower her. And round one goes to Haitian. Yeah, I'm doing the standard best of 3. So she can still pull it back, but she is fighting the big bad, so... And with the field stay randomly got, they just moved the fight to the throne room apparently. Oh, that is a good opening for him. I don't think Isis is making it out of this. I guess her necklace told her she was losing this match. That Komodo dragon can take out her blue eyes. And it looks like match 1 is over. Why the hell aren't you playing your Wabaku? Yeah. She just gave up. Next up, we have Marika Ishii versus Akhenaten. So the gardener versus a mage. Welcome back. Sadly, Isis lost her first match. Lost the match. Next up, it's Marika Ishtar. Well, the question here is, can the gardener beat the head spy master of the Royal Guard? That's not a good hand for the gardener. If you can't guess, this woman is very much built around getting out her fusion boss monster. That was a pretty bad virus. Normal monster versus zombie turtle. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, he got out his boss monster. She's just the gardener. Leave her alone. I gave Akdan a good number of zombie cards because of he did questionable stuff in the anime. And as we saw in the intro, he's not a good person, he just knows the prince is better than the mages. Oh, she got her ace! And it's dead. Yeah. Her ace is this charming boy. He just wants to help his friend. Oh, okay, that was a good drop-off. That didn't go well. Yeah. Well, given that I made her the head mage slash gardener, I was like, Jelly Bean Man's a plant. Gotta give her the Jelly Bean Man. And I think it's crashed. One sec, go reload. Well, at least it crashed after the match. That's a better hand than what she got last turn. And it's gone. And that's a waste of a Raigeki, I feel. the weakest person got probably one of the top 3 strongest fighters in the first match. This was never going to go well for her. But can the boy save the... No, and he's gone again. Did he... Did Jelly Bean Man die by TT both times? Yes, the rackets were completely randomized. Since the attack was very chaotic, I thought pure randomized brackets would be the best bet. And that is all... No, that's 2 of his TTs. She does not want to attack that because she knows what will come out if she does. She was able to take out his boss monster. I will actually give her a clap for that. That was impressive. Can she make him bleed? And Dark Hole. But she's got the Spy Master top decking. Oh, and she brought back her boy. Joey Bean Man's like, let me at him. Let me at him. And he's gone. It's now a pure top deck. No, no, don't. Why did you do that? You don't want to draw that next turn. And is Miss Ishtar going to take the first? Oh. Nope. Oh, that was the... I know that the necklace is literally the only way to get your monsters to have any kind of attack power, but... Yeah. I am going... She brought him closer than she had any right to, though. If I could give her half a score, I would. And now we have a mage fight. Yep. But the next fight is... Given what he did in your tournament, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't remember the deck I've given my Amenidius. Amen. I can tell you right now, he doesn't have the goddamn Pyramid of Light. Yeah. Where is it? There we go. Kapora, the worst mage who was just here for the money, versus Aranicius, the forest mage. Oh, that's right, he has a bug deck. The mages are pretty much using the field spells which are their primary cards in the game in Forbidden Memories. That's how I built the mages. But despite being a bad mage, Kapura is putting one hell of a show. He really wants that money. Yeah, pretty much the way I built Kapura's deck is his deal is, in my world, he's rich, so, and a bad mage, so he just brought a ton of mercenaries to come to the fight for him. So he just walked up to Storksilk and was like, here's some gold, fight for me. And... oh, no. Those tools saved him. No, not for long. And he lost the way of summoning his boss monster. Round 1 goes to Kapura. Kapura really wants his goddamn, he wants to get to the goddamn, vaults. He wants to rob the place. Oh, that was an amazing start. Anubis did not take that, he isn't taking that first beat and laying down. WCS, what's that again? Sorry, my brain is not registering that. Oh, that... I just said that all the duel fields were random. Because I was lazy. I'll admit when I'm just being... well, I was just lazy. Exactly. If you plan for a particular field, you can mess it up. If you just let it be completely random, you're not to blame. Speaking of not to blame, it seems like your boy is making sure he's going... He wants the first... Avanicius wants to be the first person to get around 3 today. He is not getting too old. Oh, and he wants to do it with his boss monster. Will he do what Ricky can't? Sure. Avanicius was able to do what Ricky couldn't. Win with his ritual monster. Ricky may be a failure, but he isn't. Sadly, I can't do bets like you can. But I don't get enough people watching my streams to get that. This is an interesting hand for Kapura. That's a very bad hand. Oh, and he's... Ooh. Oh, that would have been cool. I'm planning to do something similar with this character in the future as well, depending on factors. This match is very much a good back and forth. But your betting is if the bad guys win, you want it to be Anubis who wins for them. If the good guys win, you want it to be I will not fuck up the character's name someday. Murad. Mahad? Well, if I say it every way, one of them will have to be correct. Yeah, I gave Kapura Swords of Revealing Light because he's the kind of bitch that would use that. Hey, hon. Well, we're currently in match 3 of round 3. And Insect Wire saves the day. So far, it's mostly been the bad guys winning. Hopefully, that would be nice. Pia, this is my girlfriend Eliza. Eliza, this is my friend Pia, whose tournaments I've been watching on Sundays. Talking to him a lot is what really pushed my motivation to get this tournament actually on its way, and not just be a thing in my head. Kaporis does not have a good hand right now. But apparently neither does the Bugman. Has he lost all his Javelin Beetle components yet? No, he's only lost... I think he has more than one summoning card. These two are just drawing trash. What the hell is going on right now? Finally, one of you have been able to actually play something. And it looks like your boy's gonna win this round, Peter. I don't know why is he... Yeah, well, I'm bad with names. Yeah. Yep. And Odysseus wins. And once again, he's going to do what Ricky never could. Win with the Beal. This is your daily reminder that Peter from... This is your daily reminder Ricky is a bitch. Well, let's see if our Bugman will be able to do better than Ricky could. And next up, it's Simon versus Sigmatet. Sigmatet in my series is having issues. He keeps hearing whispers from a legendary creature in the ocean. Normally you shouldn't listen to the voices in the ocean. Yep. Simon is the person that wants everything to be canon. Where the good guys want the prince to have a better future and the bad guys want the prince to have a shit future. Personally, I don't want canon. Canon will be the most boring thing. Got our little Sonia. 5 turns and then the Mystic Elf dies. Remember when Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually allowed it to go for longer than 2 turns, so something like Sonia could be useful? Count it! Master Duel cheats! Maybe. I am a very spiteful person. Ooh! That's not good. Well, we know he has 1 piece. Now it's for the race. I think these are the 2 pieces he needs. I'm an idiot! I forgot to give the 3rd creature for the Aqua Dragon in his deck. He can't summon his boss. And Simon now can't win using Exodia. So they're both fucked. Look, one is a very senile old man, and the other is listening to the voices in his head. One sec. Do. This wasn't silly AI, this was me being an idiot. I can't blame the AI for this one. And you stopped yourself from being able to do Exodia. The fact that Simon got random against one of, I think like 2 people have drop-off. And the fact Simon ended up against one of them is very bad luck. Well, and yes, Setman is tripping. Again, he's listening to the voices of the ocean. But I mean, if this thing tells you to do something, I think you're gonna do it. Oh. Oh shit. There was a chance Simon was going to get that. Dad, no, because this is ancient Egypt, but could be ancestor. I'm not saying I have plans for Mako's dad. And family line. Oh, speaking of family line, we got the boss monster. Last turn, Simon. We are not getting the canon timeline. We are either getting the happy timeline or the dystopian timeline. There is no middle ground now. No Exodia, much sad. Maybe the Exodia users in the future will have better luck. And we're on to round 2. Haishin versus one of his own mages, his adopted son. I believe is the story I came up for these two. I guess Haishin wants to test his loyalty. I believe this is the right mage. Let me double check. And the fight will begin. Who will win, the Thunder Dragons or the Birds? Apparently the Birds. Aston will prove his loyalty. He will show he is worthy by beating the shit out of his adopted father. Why can't you see Haishin's? What do you mean? I can see it. Better? That was weird. Look, he needs those pointies. Look, without those pointy shoulders, how are people going to take him seriously? And round one is over. And it crashed again. Tech issues, everyone's favorite. Why are there two of me now? Hey. Alright, we're back. I have no idea why it keeps crashing. Yeah, ancient Egypt technology. Getting this stream live from ancient Egypt is very hard. Yep, that's totally the reason. I don't think Haishin has summoned his boss monster once today. He doesn't need his twin head. He just needs his normal thunder dragons. And his penguin. Penguins, the most evil of monsters. No, that is not sadly, that is not canon. It's funny, but not canon. Is Haishin gonna actually lose this match? That was a good call on our Aztec boy. He hit the right trap there. As long as he doesn't summon a monster, he's gonna win this. Haishin's hoping he summons. And the son defeated the father. On to the next match. He throws down 4 face downs and ends his turn. Clearly a power play. And Skillender is gone. This match is actually pretty good. A lot of counter plays here. Aston is trying to keep in the game best he can. And Haishin is now boardless. What is in your hand that you can't summon anything? I know you have more than one monster. I wish I could see what was in his hand. What? He shouldn't be bricked. He has like one tribute monster. That. What the hell was going on? No, look. Apparently, he ordered enough bricks to rebuild the palace when they were done with it. There's Harpy's brother. I will always call him Harpy's brother. This card is Harpy's brother. I will not ever change my mind on that. I will die on this hill. So apparently what was breaking up his hand was he had all the equip cards. I will send you to the Shadow Realm for calling it that. God damn it, it is Harpy's brother. What? I lost count. Is this match 3 or match 2? Ref, check the tapes. So okay then, I'll take your word for it. The adopted son beat the father. Haitian has trusted his will to his son. We're waiting for... Okay, people in the audience, we're just waiting for the ref to check. It was. And the next round is Matisse. Versus... where are you? Akdan. Here we go. Why do you have such an annoying name to spell? There we go. Why is your scale always so annoying? There we go. Sorry about the delay, it took me a moment to get the stuff sorted, the names and everything. Right. Right. And we start. Will it be the Desert Mage or the War Criminal? I would love to do that if I knew how to. Again, would love to do that if I actually had any clue how to do that shit. Yeah. I tried my best when I made the bios to make all the images the same size, but apparently I fucked up the saving or something, I guess. And that was I'm not sure if that was a waste of his spell or not, his trap. I'll ask my girlfriend about that because she's much better at this than I am. Thanks, I did my best with both of those things. Although again, it was a lot easier to make decks for these guys since I purposely kept them super goddamn basic. Because again, this isn't meant to be, they're not meant to be playing the card games, they're meant to be just throwing basic monsters at each other in Ancient Battle. So I tried to keep it very much who could get out the better beat sticks with the better counters. Matisse keeps drawing his monsters that are too strong. He needs to draw his goddamn components for this. Well, he has one of the fusion materials at least. Ordeal of the Traveler, everyone's favourite card. And now he's going to waste his Mystical Elf, isn't he? He's going to flip and attack with it. Oh no, he tributes it. And dead. And he finally gets the attack through. He was done with that snake. He was just said, no, I am done with your snake eyes bullshit. And Matisse is bricked. He also wants to build a palace once this is done. And that was game number 1. Well, that was good. That was High Mage Kapura's plan, just to build his own palace with the money he stole. But Anubius stopped that plan. I don't think Matisse has this. I don't think he's any match for the Spy Master. Yeah. I just said no, just everything goes now. Why would you attack with the Sculpt Serpent? What? Why? That hurt my head. You still won, but that hurt my head. And now we have the boy. The man, the myth, the legend. Hey, welcome.
Hey, Sergey baby!
Thanks for the follow.
That's yugioh Emperor Sergey baby to you.
It's your guy. And I mean, come on, how could this dude not be your guy? He does look awesome. This is the guy who gets all the bitches. With his ancient Egyptian duel disc. And he's fighting your other boy. And the Yu-Gi-Oh song "Brother, My Brother" is now playing in your head, isn't it? But we are closer than brothers. And they are fighting in the snow. They will duel in the snow. Look, the forest mage is very, very powerful, and he understands sometimes the forest needs a bit of snow every now and then. Oh, he stopped. He stopped him getting out his box. Why did you put that in a... Oh, god damn. Matt put that in attack... What? You put two in attack position just to hurt me, didn't you? He did that on purpose, just to spite me. Alright, this is a better hand for our Bugman. Mahat sends a girl in to do his fighting for him, but she punches him in the face. Abnonidius, he may lose once, but he refuses. He will always lose the first match, but then he starts taking shit seriously. That seems to be what this dude does. Yeah, the first Jultainer. That was an interesting play. Mahad is not going down without a fight. That's not good. It could be game. It's game, and I owe the Bugman DP. And now we're on the third and final fight. Will Mahad be a fraud? Will he upset his one fan? What is stronger, the dark magic of ancient Egypt or bugs? So far, neither. Apparently, the real answer to victory is getting a hot blue woman to beat down the opponent. And that's game. Mahad wins his match, to the joys of many. And there was much rejoicing. And next up, once again, we have the fight of Sekhmetan versus Kareem. Well, the Guardians keep fighting back. You're the captain of the guards. Prove your worth. So far, Kareem is doing pretty damn good. But can his beastmen fight off the power of the ocean? Oh, he's got his boss monster out. Here comes his boss. The Raging Horseman. Or Rapid. The Rapid Horseman. This man does not fear the water. He is happy to have a bath. And here he is proving why he alone is the captain of the guards.
Like all good military leaders, he understands. Big axe equals good. Yeah, I don't think Sekmaton is going to win this round, folks. We have a lovely full moon out. Sadly, he cannot attack the moon. I think that's good game. Yep. And Kareem stomped him underfoot. Ironically, the our semi-finals is two majors versus it's three guardians. Never mind. The majors did not have a good day. I guess there's a very high chance we are getting our good ending. Unless the adopted child of Haitian can pull out a win. Let's go. That was a good duster. That was an amazing virus. These two, I genuinely think these two are probably the strongest we have currently. With maybe Murad being a close third. I get not wanting to pop the turtle there. Ugh. You really... Access really needs to draw one of his monsters now. One of his good ones. That wasn't a good monster. He needs to draw he needs to draw another Harpy's brother at this point. That's not a Harpy's brother. Yeah. Oh, that's bad. Is that Dragon gonna turn this around? That is probably the worst trap you could have got against the mummy. Because yeah, it stops it now, but he's just gonna pop. Yeah. We are in the top game. We are in the top deck game now. He drew the Bone Boy, but no Bone Daddy to be seen. Skull Servant Beatdown in the year of our Lord. The duck! The duck is here to save the day. And it's gone. And I think that's game. Game 1 goes to Agnaden. We saw it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Skull Servant Beatdown. Canonically, the first ever Skull Servant Beatdown, yes. If Akhenaten wins this, and Murad wins his next match, that will be interesting. Because Akhenaten would want Seto to have the better life in the future, where Murad would want Atem/Yugi to have the better future. So that would be interesting to think about. But that's of course if he survives this. Yeah, yes, but my idea for the future, the good timeline, Kaiba's still going to be rich. He's just going to have a more stable family unit. By that I mean, in the good timeline, his adoptive father is not going to be a dick. Ooh, that's not good. Or, yeah, I think Anan's won this one. Unless he can draw... Unless Ashton can draw his Raigeki this turn. We're going to the good timeline. Which is sad, because I had a lot of fun stuff planned for the bad timeline. I was good with whatever result, it's just, you know... Writing a timeline where where it all sucks just seemed like it was going to be really fun. But it just means it just means I have to you know, be more creative in the good timeline. Since making a good timeline is actually harder than making a bad one. Yeah, Kareem's muscles are getting in the way. But honestly, though, at this point, I kind of am also rooting for Murad because if we're going to have a good timeline, I kind of want the one he envisioned because it's really cool. Yes! I want him to win because his timeline is better, but he is pushing my patience. And he just threw away Magic Skillender. And we get a Dark Magician win. And we're on to match 2. Yeah, we get the Dark Magic attack. This is a much better hand for Kareem though, this game. That was an interesting choice from Mad. Why would you do this? You know he has. Why? You know what's face down. Is this just to show off? Did you know you're going? Are you throwing? I think Kareem's just like, dude, you have a better vision for the future. I'm just gonna, yeah. This is just for funsies. You go and beat up the Spy Master and get the future you want. Kareem's like, the majors are done. We beat the majors. We're all good. Say it with me, boys and girls. Dark magic attack. I think Kareem threw that because he just really wants to go and beat up the mage in the third place match. That's my headcanon, at least. Well, if these two were in the finals, let's see if we would have got the bad ending. And we witnessed some police brutality right there. That's a big bird. And it's dead. Big birds don't like lightning. We have learned this. Pokemon logic wins through. And for our third ring, we have our winner. The Major's coup was completely foiled at every turn. All the Majors did was give the Guardians an opening to the timeline. Now they can make sure their prince has a decent future waiting for him inside the puzzle.
Now we're on to the final. Akmen versus Mahad. But I think we all know who we want to win. I think we're all on the same page. Let's go. And he has, if he can pull it off, he could get an attack lock. Never mind, it's gone. that was a bad TT. Although I still would say Mahat's winning. Ooh, especially after that. And that's a Geki. Hey, we're on our finals. Happy you can be here for the finals, Amir. The majors got pushed back, and now we just have two Guardians fighting to decide who gets to make a better future. One wants a better future for the Kaiba family line, well, the Seto family line, and one wants the prince to have an amazing future. No problem. It was kind of a last minute thing to. It was meant to be tomorrow, but I said fucking did it today because my normal D&D stream got cancelled. And thank you for the follow. My heart is slowly chipping away at the Spy Master. You missed the amazing Skull Serpent beatdown. Literally using the OG Skull Serpent, Akbam beat the goddamn last opponent he fought. Oh, you're gonna make Peter sad. He loves his bone daddy. But it wasn't the archetype Skull Serpent. It was literally just the OG 300 attack Skull Serpent. And the only reason Akman has it in his deck is for fusion. And it looks like game one of the finals is over. Let's see how can clench his victory. And then I can say what the name of the next tournament will be. There was one of three names it could be, and we already know which one it is. It's just, I'm saving till the very end before I say it. It's pretty much a very basic Dark Magician spellcaster. Mostly a few very old school spellcasters with some equipped spells. Oh, this is bad. Ahmed just got out his boss monster. But the question though is, what's that face down? Oh wait, that card destroys spell. I forgot that card's effect. Hey, look, Atma, it's your favorite card. It's the boy. This is a much tighter race than the last match. That's the 7 tools right there. Ah, god damn it, TT. I'm doing okay. Enjoying this tournament so far. There's been a lot of good matches. And we're close to getting a win. Everyone's plan plans are cancelled. Normally I'm streaming D&D at this hour, but, well, real life issues happened with a person, so we moved it to next week. That was one of the worst cylinders I've ever seen. And TT. Oh, and a virus. That was a very good virus. We're on top that game now, boys. Maybe, but he's an AI, and we know how they work. And by that, I mean they don't. No! Right, stop drawing your quick cards, draw a monster. Don't choke now, your fans are depending on you. Oh, won't. Skeletor for the win! It was all part of his plan. And we have it, boys and girls. Mahad is our victor. The Majors did not do well. Yep. Good game. So we'll be raiding into someone else's stream in a moment, but the next tournament I'll be running is called the Birthday Bash. I hope you look forward to it. It's going to be fun. Much more enjoyable tournament than what would have happened if the Majors had won. Which would have been called the card... If the Majors had won, we would have got the Card Shop Flame. But no, we get to go to a birthday party instead. Hope you look forward to it. Yes, starting with the next tournament, we will be in the normal timeline of Yu-Gi-Oh! Era. This whole tournament was to decide just how good or bad the Moto family line was dealing with, based on the time shenanigans the Majors found. I hope everyone had fun who watched. I'm going to place the VOD online in a bit, and I hope people have fun when I upload the VOD. Till then, say goodbye everyone.